Y'all, the same spirit that was in Jesus, that resurrected him from the dead, is within us. That's pretty cool if you ask me. Hey guys, happy Taco Tuesday. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Tori. Nice to meet you. Before we begin anything, I just wanted to address the elephant in the room. I am so sorry I did not post last week. Honestly, this past week has been a bit of a doozy. I was even tempted to not post this week just because I needed time to myself and a Sabbath, but I felt like there was an important lesson to be learned from all of this that I wanted to share with you guys. There's a really big misconception about Christianity that I hear often, that once you follow God and you give your life to Christ, that all the pain will suddenly go away and things will be easier to handle and the world will have color again and you're not going to have to really feel pain like you used to. But unfortunately, that's not true. We live in a broken world full of broken people. Things aren't always fine and dandy, even for the happiest of us. We're gonna have our rough seasons, but the great thing about God is that He won't let us just stay there. He wants to use that bad experience for good. And so even when the world kind of takes us down, sin tries to creep into our lives and into those around us and hurt us, we have a God that's bigger than that, that's overcome the world and will ultimately bring you where you're supposed to be and deliver you from that sin. I wanted to share with you guys just a few moments that I've seen recently God working in. This whole kind of idea is based off of a scripture, and that is Psalm 46:10, which says, He says, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations, and I will be exalted in the earth." I don't know about you guys, but I feel closest to God when I'm at the beach. There's something about being out there and watching the waves come back and forth. It's just so therapeutic, so, I don't even know, just cleansing. And so I remember going to this beach and I found a rock to sit on. It was super hot out. I totally had not planned on going. I was in jeans and a t-shirt holding my work shoes because this was after my work shift. And I remember just sitting on that rock and reflecting. And I just put my head down and put my hands together in prayer. And I just started praying and praying and crying and just releasing every emotion out to God. And I remember walking along the shore. And wow, that sounds so poetic. As I was walking, and the waves would go over my feet as waves do, I felt like God was cleansing me, like God was cleansing my feet so I could go on the path that He wants me to walk on. And I remember as the water went over my feet, I was praying, Lord, please use me, use my feet on the path that you want me. And I put my hands in the water and I was like, God, please, bless my hands, help me to do the work you need me to do. And this wave came against this rock and splashed all over me. And mind you, I told you I was in my work clothes. So I got, salt water everywhere, but I just started laughing. I didn't even care anymore. I was just like, God is here. He's with me. I see Him in the waves. And I was like, Lord, now that I'm, soaking wet, just please bless me. Use me in the best way that you can. I might feel broken, but I know you're with me, and just cleanse me from the inside out. And so that moment really taught me something, because before I had gone and really started talking to God, that moment when I first sat down on the rock, I was silent. I had been going and going and going all day, the day before and the day before that to really just sit there and listen, it really made me think of that scripture, be still and know that I am God. Guys, in this moment, I was feeling so much pain in my heart. And this moment at the beach, I think, was the first time in a few days or a few hours of that day where that pain finally calmed down for a second, and I just looked up at God. I looked at His creation and I observed. And you got to think about that part of the scripture, be still. He's telling things to be still. In order for God to speak to me and for me to be able to really speak to him and share everything that was going on in my heart, I had to sit, reflect, and just kind of rest. Rest in the peace of knowing that I'm not alone. You know, sometimes your prayers don't need to start with you saying anything. Sometimes you don't have anything to say. God knows the internal monologue of our hearts. So even when you're sitting in that silence in the presence of God, it still allows him to do that life-changing transformation of bringing you back to life that he's so well known for. Just to really give you that last bit of encouragement, when the pain is way too hard to handle, remember that God will not let us carry that on our own, and that the same spirit that was in the Jesus that we love so much is within our own hearts. Anything is possible through Christ who gives you strength. You will make it through, and you don't have to have it all together. It's okay. So with that, you guys, I love you. I'm praying the best for you. I want the best for you. And if you're also going through a season of pain, I'm right here with you. Follow me at My God Moments for more Jesus in your feed, for more behind the scenes, and so you guys can look more into my personal walk with the Lord. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I post Christian-related content every Taco Tuesday, and I will see you all next week. Bye!